Pat Edery. 3 is Green Line Express, Walter Swinburne. 4, Mark of Distinction, Frankie Dettori. 5, Call to Arms, Michael Roberts. 6, Candy Glen, Ray Cochran. 7, Croupier, Felix Kutzer. 8, Lenamix from France, ridden by Freddie Head. 9, Shavian, son of the 1979 winner Chris, ridden by Steve Cawthon, who's yet to win it. And 10, Tyrrell, ridden by Willie Carson. And here's how they're betting at the moment.
Pretty open betting, Peter. Joint favourites there, Tyrrell and Distant Relative 7-2, Shavian 4-1, Linamix 11-2, Mark of Distinction 6s, Green Line Express 10, City Dancer 16-1, Candy Glen 33, Call to Arms 100, and Croupier, 150 Call to Arms has gone to Croupier 200-1.
City Dancer nearest to us, under orders, and they're away. And on the near side, Green Line Express going on. And on the far side, Candy Glen, but now Shavian. Shavian takes it up from Green Line Express. Linamix is right up there with the pace in 4th. Just in behind him comes Call to Arms. And Distant Relative is one of the back markers with Croupier and being chased along there too at the moment. And Shavian, the leader, past the 6th pole from Green Line Express in 2nd and Candy Glen 4. Then comes Tyrrell on the inside. Right up with him is Call to Arms, then just in behind them comes City Dancer and Linamix, and then Mark of Distinction and Croupier, and then Distant Relative and Pat Edery, last of the field of the 10 runners at the moment, as Steve still blazing the trail on Shavian, who's got a 3-length advantage now over Green Line Express. Then comes Candy Glen and then Tyrrell, then comes Call to Arms and City Dancer, then Mark of Distinction and Linamix, who's been chased along by Freddie Head and making no progress at the moment. Then Distant Relative and Croupier is now the back marker, swinging for home, and Shavian has stretched him. He's got 2.5 lengths over Green Line Express in 2nd. Then comes Tyrrell making ground on the inside in 3rd. 4 on the outside is Candy Glen, and then comes Call to Arms, and behind them Distant Relative is now making ground with Mark of Distinction. And Green Line Express comes to tackle Shavian. Green Line Express comes to tackle Shavian and take it up, but here comes Distant Relative, who's come from last to first with Mark of Distinction making strides with him. Distant Relative on the near side, Mark of Distinction on the far side, Frankie Dettori on Mark of Distinction, Pat Edery on Distant Relative. They're racing head for head for the line. There's nothing between them. Mark of Distinction on the far side is going away though, and he's going to win it at the line. Mark of Distinction has won it. Distant Relative is 2nd and Green Line Express is 3rd. 4 was Croupier and 5 came Shavian, and then Linamix and Candy Glen, and then the disappointing Tyrrell, and then City Dancer, and finally Call to Arms. And so the result of the 1990 Queen Elizabeth II Stakes. First, number 4, Mark of Distinction, owned by Mr. Gerald Lee, trained by Luca Cumani, and ridden by Frankie Dettori. Second was number 2, Distant Relative, owned by Mr. Wafiq Saeed, trained by Barry Hills and ridden by Pat Edery. And third was number 3, Green Line Express, owned by the Ecurie Foustock, trained by Mohammed Mubarak and ridden by Walter Swinburne. 4th, and here's the shock of the race, 4th was number 7, qualifying for a £15,526 prize, was Croupier.
First, number 4, Mark of Distinction, 6-1. Second, number 2, Distant Relative, 9-2. And third, number 3, Green Line Express, 11-1.